Nation, we are back. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history, whether you are watching on my channel or my brother Hammer's channel. It does not matter. Even Twitter. Make sure you guys get those likes up. Hit that subscribe button on both channels if possible. As always, man, appreciate all the Green Dot gang here in the building. I see you guys heavy. Salute to my little bro. How you feeling, man?
Good, man. Salute Nation. For those that don't know who I am, Tribal Chief of Raider Nation, do me a favor.
Acknowledge me. You are acknowledged. And real quick, let us acknowledge our proud sponsors of this live stream. Salute to BetUS. This live stream is powered by BetUS. Head over there and get 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% on your next two deposits using promo code U2150, the fastest payouts in the industry. If you are a bettor, nobody does it better than BetUS, up to $2,000. You guys do not want to miss out on this offer. Go over there, tell them Graphic Raider sent you, tell them Hammer sent you, tell them Wasted, tell them Shieldmore sent you. There's a lot to talk about today, you guys. We're going to get to the Myles Garrett stuff, but real quick, let's keep it Raider related first. Salute to Yogi Roth, I believe, or Yogi Roth. He works for the Big Ten Network. He dropped this news earlier, and I think a lot of us seen this coming, little bro. Sources, Raiders to hire Brennan Carroll to be their new offensive line coach plus run game coordinator. He has been the University of Washington offensive coordinator plus OL coach for the past year, and prior to that, he had stops at Arizona, Seattle Seahawks, Miami Hurricanes, and USC. So Pete gets his son in Las Vegas, in Henderson, to get that offensive line rolling. How do you feel about this right here, man?
Look, we've been seeing the father-son tandem pretty much everywhere. Could even look at the Lakers with Bronny and Bron.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that Belichick's son is going over to UNC with this to be with his dad and work with him.
All right.
We had the father and son tandem of the Turners up in the box.
Yep.
It makes sense. And look, it's not like he doesn't have the experience. His resume is pretty long.
Yeah.
As long as he is, he's pretty much been all over the place. I think it's a good fit. And yes, we need somebody that can help our run game. So I'm here for it.
I love it. And a few people were hitting me up confused, like run game coordinator. Well, they gave Rob Leonard. That's on the defensive side of the ball, you guys. So we have two run game coordinators. One will control the offensive side of the ball. The other will be the run game coordinator for the defense. So you have two run game coordinators on both sides of the ball. So I know a few people were confused about that. But I love the hire. We shall see how this works. The day after Chip Kelly is hired as the OC, we bring on Pete Carroll's son, Brennan Carroll, to be the offensive line coach / run game coordinator, according to Yogi Roth. And then everybody else came out and pretty much said what it was. I see Vic and everybody else came out to Sean and all the beat writers and confirmed that the Raiders have hired Brennan Carroll. And I think we kind of been talking about this for a while, that this was a possibility, and we're here now. You know, and the good thing is it wasn't an offensive coordinator position. It's just, you know, Chip Kelly got the job. Thank God. It's just the offensive line coach and run game coordinator. So I will take that all day, every day, man. Once again, salute to everybody here in the building. I know you guys are waiting to talk about the whole Myles Garrett thing. We're going to talk about it. For those who are kind of living under a rock here this morning, you know, the former Defensive Player of the Year winner a year ago, actually damn near could have won it this year as well, came out today and requested a trade from the Cleveland Browns. This was his words, verbatim. As a kid dreaming of the NFL, all I focused on was the ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl. And that goal fuels me today more than ever. My love for the community of Northeast Ohio and the incredible fan base of the Cleveland Browns has made this one of the toughest decisions of my life. These past 8 years have shaped me into the man I am today. While I've loved calling this city my home, my desire to win and compete on the biggest stages won't allow me to be complacent. The goal was never to go from Cleveland to Canton. It has always been to compete and win a Super Bowl. With that in mind, I have requested a trade from the Cleveland Browns. Ian Rappaport dropped that earlier. He must have got that exclusively because he didn't drop that anywhere on his Instagram, Twitter. I didn't see it. I checked earlier to see if he was the one that put it up. It looks like he sent it to these guys. And apparently it looks as though this has already been on the horizon. So this wasn't a shocker to the Cleveland Browns. But Jeremy Fowler comes out and says, source on Brown's stance amid Myles Garrett's trade request. Nothing has changed. The team has said publicly it has no plans to trade Garrett. So this can get a little interesting here, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Diana Rossini of The Athletic came out a little earlier and said that another GM just texted me. The Raiders should consider trading for Myles Garrett to pair him up with Crosby. She also went on to say it could look something like probably a first plus. Can't wait for it will be three ones crowd. That's not happening. A 1 and a 2, 1 and 2 threes, throw a player in there. So I said something along the lines of, Hammer, first, if you decide on going completely all defense and just saying, give us the best edge duo in the NFL right now with Max. I said a first, you give you one of your thirds, the Devontae third, throw a late rounder in there, and send them Tyree Wilson. They have a young pass rusher. Boom. Then they have 6, they have 2, and they can start that rebuild immediately. First and foremost, how do you feel about this whole situation, and how do you feel about the Raiders potentially making the call? Every team's going to call. Every team is going to call about the best defensive player in the NFL. I mean, it's clear, right? But how do you feel about this?
So we had this conversation earlier, which, you know, here we are now, because the conversation back and forth, it was like, yo, that's good content. So
yeah, facts.
Again, we know we had the conversation. He's got 2 years left on his contract. And I'm thinking, like, look, Max has already put it out there. We already know this dude is out of guaranteed money. He wants his guaranteed money. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, for him, it's
fuck you, pay me.
Who's to say that down the road, and again, Myles has two years left on his contract, he could even go through, he could end up with us and go a year with us, and then all of a sudden start sitting out. Like, nah, like, it's time to fucking pay me now. I am one of the top 2, if not top 3 edge rushers in the league.
And his market value is over $30 million, little bro.
And that's where I'm like, yeah, we have technically 114 to play with in free agency. The other 15 that we technically have 129. Other 15's allocated to the draft. So we have 114 to play with. Mm-hmm. I don't see us, and I guarantee you there's going to be somebody, one of these analysts on ESPN that says it too. No team will be dumb enough to pay excess of $30+ million on 2 edge rushers at the same time.
Well, let me say this. Let me just throw this in there real quick before you finish your thought. So he's owed pretty much 19.7 this year, which is a steal for Myles Garrett. And this guy is a clear-cut 14, 15 sack every damn year. Mm-hmm. He's going to run it up on the defense, and he plays the run at a high clip. The thing is this, a lot of people aren't looking at the dead cap that the Cleveland Browns would have to take on. $36 million this year, $20 million next year. They would have to find a way to maneuver that and for them to even move him, in which they don't want to move him. Right. The thing is this, I told you this on the phone, and salute to CGR, my brother. We appreciate you so much, gifting 5 each. Dog, thank you. We're not paying a lot of people money right now, right? We're paying Max. We're paying Christian Wilkins. Colton Miller's getting, top 10 left tackle money, I believe, but it's still an inexpensive deal for a left tackle right now. Who else is getting paid? Brock's on a rookie deal. Jacoby has 1 more year left on his deal. We'll probably give him an extension, which won't cost us anything crazy. I mean, he deserves some good money, though. Don't get it confused, but I see somewhere along the lines he'll get paid $20 million a year. That's cap. He's not going to get that. And I don't see Jacoby. I don't think so.
You think he's getting less than 20 or more than 20 a year?
Less than 20.
Shit.
I do. I do. And I think he will take that to stay with the Raiders. I think he wants to remain in Vegas. But either way, I mean, that wide receiving market is a little different, right? 20 is it's worth it for a guy like Jacoby that can give you 1,000 yards. But
for somebody like him, and we've heard Devontae Adams say it in the past too when he came on board, that like dude is definitely underrated and is a true is a number one receiver anywhere else. Yeah. Like we would be lowballing him if we're going to 220, 218, whatever. Like we know some of the premier wide receivers, T. Higgins, who's set to be a free agent, he's looking at excess of like 30 million a year as well, 30 plus million a year.
Well, the thing is this: you want to talk to Max, right? He wants more guaranteed money. They both want to win. They both have the same exact argument. And I see a lot of people saying, well, why would he want to go to Vegas? It doesn't matter where he wants to go. Whoever throws the best deal at Cleveland, they're not going to hold him in high regard and say he saved our franchise and we're going to make a move for him what's best for him. They're going to make the move that's best for them. Okay. And mind you, the Raiders, you guys are setting themselves up. And I'm not trying to put hopium out there. They're building an all-star cast from top to bottom. Okay. Tom Brady, Spy Tech, two very, very respected guys around the NFL. You got Pete Carroll, one of the highest decorated head coaches of all time at both levels, collegiate and the NFL. You bring in Chip Kelly, a guy that is a phenomenal offensive mind. We're starting to build this staff up the right way. You know, we have other people in the building as well that are very well respected around the NFL. We have Brock, probably going to be the best tight end in the NFL for the next 10 plus years. I mean, I really, truly believe that. And then, you know, we have a full draft class, a ton of salary. We have Max Crosby out there. I don't know why, and there's no state tax. And Vegas, Cleveland, make that make sense. I'd rather live in Vegas over Cleveland a million times over than, and that's no knock to Cleveland. Salute you guys. Loved it out there. You brought me in the draft. I loved it, had fun out there, but I would never live in Cleveland. But I'm just saying this. If you want to compete, why not do it with Max Crosby? Put the best duo out there in the league. What quarterback can get, bro? Good luck with Wilkins in the middle of that D line. Good luck. This is the time to do it because we have no quarterback. And let's just say we do bring in one in the draft. He's going to be on a rookie deal. He'll be on a rookie deal. Or you go get the likes of a Russell Wilson or a Justin Fields in free agency, who's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. You're not paying Sam Darnold 30 plus. You have the money to do this. Bro, honestly, you could make the move. It just depends on if Pete Carroll and them value the defense over. And I put a video out there, Hammer, and I want your take on this as well, because I think they're going to go all out on the offensive side of the ball. I do think they're going to try and run it back a little bit on the defense and just build on their strength. You know what I mean? With Pete Carroll in the building. And they brought Chip Kelly in at $6 million a clip annually, you guys. He is the highest paid offensive coordinator in the NFL. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that spells the Raiders are going to go out and do whatever it takes to find him the best quarterback possible and give him the best pieces out there to succeed. So this is not me saying the Raiders are going to go out and make this move, but I would love to watch these two guys chase Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Bo Nix for the next however years. He's 29 years old. You know, he just turned 29 in December. He still has a lot of years left. He's a physical specimen, Hammer. He can play probably until his mid-30s.
I get that, but I'm looking at it mathematically, and I'm looking at it from the cap standpoint as well. You got Wilkins and Max that are already there, and they're making what they're making. Like, add Myles Garrett and let him have a bag. You're looking at fucking $90 million across the defensive line, $90 million plus across the defensive line.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. And look,
you got to put the money somewhere. You'll have a big quarterback, a big deal.
No, you're right. And look at it. Look at it this way as well. You have 5 starters that we lost to the season with season-ending injuries, and those guys were key pieces for this defense this past season. Now, I would be on board with this with the exception of getting rid of our first-round pick. Again, like you and I talked about it, a lot of these recent mock drafts, some of these mock drafts that came out in the last 24 hours have us landing Shador. I talked about this a couple of times since these hirings recently, and I'm not concerned about a Lombardi trophy. I'm not concerned about the playoffs right now. I'm concerned about competing within the fucking division. We didn't get a single win in our division this past season. What do we have to compete within our division? We don't have a quarterback. We have Brock Bowers, who actually put up way better numbers than fucking Travis Kelce.
And you said something that you thought I was crazy. You were like, well, coming from you, that's wild. You guys know I love Shador Sanders. If he's there at 6, I will trade 6 to go get Myles Garrett 10 times out of 10 over Shedeur Sanders. Simple and plain. I'll go get a veteran guy in the draft, or go get a veteran guy in free agency and go draft one of those mid-round guys, the Will Howards of the world, one of those other guys, the Kyle McCords, and develop them. This is Myles Garrett, the best defensive player in the NFL, and I mean that. There's him, T.J. Watt, and there's a few other guys. This is the number one best defensive player. And what do they say? We're going to be a defensive-minded football team, and we're going to run the football effectively on the offensive side of the ball. The good thing is this, you guys, we have a ton of cap space, right? You can bring in Garrett. And the thing is this is the best class that I've seen in ages for the running back spot. So you can literally clean up both sides. If you put Garrett on the defensive line with Max and Christian Wilkins, and you go out and get 2 running backs in this year's draft, hey, it is what it is. And everybody doesn't have to agree with me. I get it. I'm
hoping that Pete Carroll is really overseeing everything Patrick Graham does with this defense this year, especially when it comes to that scheme, not staying in the base 4-2-5. We know that the Legion of Boom was a 4-3, cover 1, cover 3, downhill, knock your dicks in the dirt defense. Mm-hmm. You want to go 4-3 and we get Myles Garrett, Wilkins, Max. Somebody's going to die out there.
A few people are going to die.
4 linebackers is still going to be back.
And he's not going to cost you an arm and a leg.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either.
Yeah. So we'll see. So I think Garrett goes to Washington. There's a few teams. Washington, I can see Philly. He's kind of flirted with the idea in the past.
Oh my God.
That'd be a crazy defensive line. Buffalo, Green Bay. There could be some other dark horse teams out there. Detroit is definitely one that can use another pass rusher opposite of Hutchinson, you know what I'm saying, coming off that major injury. So there's some teams out there. I could definitely see him going to DC. He's a Dallas native, Arlington guy. I don't know if he'd want to, potentially go and play for some teams that went against his beloved Cowboys, the Commanders and Philly, but we shall see. But I'll say this: Buffalo needs a pass rusher. Detroit needs a pass rusher. And there could be like another dark horse team out there. Atlanta can use a pass rusher. Arizona, I know those teams aren't there yet in terms of being perennial playoff teams, but they're right there on the fringe. So it's going to be interesting. Jorge, we'll talk about that at the end, brother. I got you.
Division.
You said what?
I don't see them doing business in their division. No fucking way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. But we shall see. Salute to Jorge, but we'll talk about this a little bit. I don't really have anything. All I'm going to say is this. Salute to Fox. Welcome Zach Levine to Sacramento. Fox, you've been here, 8-9 years for us. Salute to him. Have a good time in San Antonio, man. And Luca, I don't give a shit. So salute to Hafi. With adding Myles, I just keep imagining Tampa Bay versus KC Super Bowl. And I seen somebody, Hafi, in here also, I forgot who it was, say Myles Garrett doesn't score touchdowns. Well, he stops touchdowns. I mean, whatever happened to the mantra, you guys, of defense wins championships? You know what I mean? And this is going to be a defensive-minded team. Malcolm Kuntz's market value right now, and it could fall because of the injury, is $20 million per year.
What?
According to our spot track, $20 million per. So somebody may overpay him. He's a young pass rusher. You know what I mean? I know he's coming off of an injury. I still believe he'll probably sign a 1-year prove-it deal, potentially 2-year prove-it deal, and probably remain at home. You guys, this is not me saying the Raiders are going to do this, but this is a move that Pete Carroll said they want to win now, right? You want to win now. Well, this is a win-now move. You pair Garrett with Max Crosby, and who the hell can stop that defensive line with Wilkins in the interior? And then you can go get you another nose in the draft. You know what I mean? That you can add to that defensive line, maybe even potentially. I don't know how much Adam Butler and his market value can be, but I'm just saying you can build that defensive line. They've said it. They want to build the trenches up, and that would be a major, major move for this team. But once again, down the line, you're going to have to pay him. He's probably going to want to get paid now, whatever team he goes to, if they do decide on trading him. Yep. And he's going to be north of around that Bosa money for him at 29 years old. So it would be tough to take care of him and Max, which this is a shot in the dark here, you guys. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if you could make it happen, dog, can you imagine that defensive line? I don't know what defensive line would be better than that with Wilkins, Max, and Myles Garrett.
There wouldn't be.
No.
There wouldn't be.
Scary. Salute to Javi. A first, third, and next year's third for Garrett. I'd do that all day. Throw him Tyree Wilson too. Throw him Wilson. I know you don't want to hear that, Hammer. That's your guy. But
No,
hey.
honestly, no. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes for Myles.
Yo,
Bro, you gotta go.
salute to Javi. Salute to Jorge. Reports coming out, Marcus.
Throw O'Connell in there. Don't the Browns need a quarterback right now?
I mean, well, realistically, they would have the 2 and the 6, so they can get a pass rusher, probably Abdul Carter, and a quarterback. So
I wouldn't trade that first, son.
Yeah,
I'll trade next year's first. I'll give you Tyree and O'Connell.
If they trade Myles, they're starting they're started all over from scratch. They're going to want that number 1, which it would be worth it, the number 6 for a Myles Garrett, because essentially any other team, Buffalo's going to offer a late first rounder, right? You're looking at Detroit, a late first rounder, the Commanders, late first rounder. All these other teams would offer late first. Green Bay, like the Raiders have damn near a top 5 pick. None of those other top 5 teams are gonna move their pick. They need quarterbacks too. Well, some of them do. The Giants, Titans, potentially the Browns. Well, the Browns we're talking about them, but it's gonna be interesting. Jorge, look, man, that's easy to say. Didn't he win a national championship with Chip Kelly out there in Oregon? Marcus Mariota. I understand that you can bring him in as a vet and have him help develop the next kid. It's so easy. I think that's a lazy. I know he's a free agent, Hammer. What do you think about that, Marcus? I just think that's a lazy. Have him go to Vegas because of Chip Kelly.
How long ago was that he played under Chip Kelly? And I'm not taking that chance because I'm pretty sure when he went in this year for one play, I'm pretty sure he was injured after that one play as well. And we saw that movie when he was with us in Vegas. I'm not going through that shit. No.
Yeah. Salute to Mike. Salute to Jorge as well, my brother. Appreciate you. Garrett plus Crosby Wilkins equals Tuck, Pierre Paul, UC Umiora. Even better.
Back in the day.
It could be even better than that. Honestly, it could be better than that.
So you're talking about these top picks right now, and I was talking to you about this over the phone before in terms of this new mock draft that PFN came out with. The Titans are not. They don't have the Titans taking a quarterback with that first overall pick. They haven't taken Abdul Carter. They have the Browns going with Travis Hunter. The Giants take Cam Ward. Patriots take Will Campbell. Jacksonville takes Will Johnson. We land with Shador. Now, this is where it gets interesting with the rest of these picks. It has us. Let me get this up here. It has us in the second round taking the wide receiver out of Texas, Matthew Golden. In the third round, we have those 2 picks, Amarian Hampton, the running back out of UNC, Xavier Watts, your guy, the safety out of Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. And then they go offensive line with offensive tackle Chase Lunt out of UConn. In the 5th round, they go Jamari Harris, the corner out of Iowa. Mm-hmm. And then they clean up again with offensive linemen. They go, which I'm kind of surprised by this one, Jake Majors, the center out of Texas. Mm-hmm. And then they go guard Willie Lampkin out of North Carolina. They go defensive tackle Andre Jefferson. And then Connor Kobe, the guard out of Iowa.
Repeat the first 3 rounds again real quick.
Which ones?
The first 3 rounds. Shador, Amarian Hampton.
Shador, Matthew Golden, Amarian Hampton, and Xavier Watts in the first 3 rounds.
That'd be insanity. You win the draft. Real quick, hey, Duke, I'm going to say this. Yes, Philadelphia has the best defense in the NFL. The Kansas City Chiefs have a top 10 defense. So, yes, they do. KC had one of the better defenses in the league last year as well, I believe. Like, every team that ends up in the Super Bowl they usually have one of the better defenses in the NFL.
Yeah.
So, but yes, Duke, and we'll see. I mean, to be determined this week, but Philly has the number 1 defense in the NFL. So, and that's what got them here. I mean, Jalen Hurts didn't have a phenomenal year. You know what I mean? Saquon Barkley. Now, that was a big piece of that, of the puzzle. But I'm just stating the obvious here. Philly had statistically the best defense in the NFL. So, yes, I mean, hey, when you watch the playoffs and you see some of these teams, look at some of these teams that end up faltering. But Baltimore, their defense shit the bed in the playoffs. I mean, Buffalo didn't have the greatest defense. They had Josh Allen. They had a middle of the pack defense. You know what I mean? So look, I know it's more of an offensive-minded NFL now. You got all these quarterbacks who are going out here and breaking records left and right, the wide receivers, running back. I understand that. But real talk, though, I'm never going to get away from defenses win championships. I'm just not, because Those are what get you there. Those are what get you over the hump.
You've had teams with phenomenal defenses and subpar quarterbacks that have won titles. So
yeah. I mean, shit, we watched Baltimore win with the best defense. This is years ago. The NFL has changed, but
best defense in the NFL, that 2000 Ravens defense with Trent Dilfer as their starting quarterback.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And we watched the Bucks do the same exact thing with a phenomenal defense. So salute to Javi. I'd rather pay Garrett than Kuntz. I mean, that's 10 times out of 10. The thing is this, if you had to pay Kuntz, if you're just going off market value, spot track, 20, or you got to pay 30 more for Garrett, for Garrett, I'm paying 30 for Garrett.
30.
It's what it is.
Sorry. Kuntz had a solid year last season. I'm still not paying that dude $20 million. That is not your that's not your average annual, bro. And whoever came up with that as his market value, I don't know what the hell they're on. I definitely don't want any of it, though.
Will says first, third, and Tyree for Garrett is a smash, except for us. No questions asked. Best D-line in football to pressure Mahomes, Herbert, and Knicks. Talk that shit, Will. Salute to my guy. And Raider War Report, he is 29 years old. He just turned 29 in December, okay? Abdul Carter is probably going to be off the board at that point. I'm not going to say probably. If I'm a betting man, I'm going 99.9% Abdul Carter is gone by 6. You're not getting him. Now, if you're saying you can trade up to go get him, I'm going to be honest. I think the number one team up there, the Tennessee Titans, I think they're sold on taking Abdul Carter at 1, him or Trav. And then if Cleveland moves Myles, they'll probably take Abdul Carter there at 2. But look, this is Myles Garrett, Raider War Report. I understand he's 29, bro. He's the best defensive player in the NFL. You would rather go with an unknown. Let's just say you get Graham there. You get Will Johnson there. Shador and those guys are off the board. You would rather have one of those guys with all the potential in the world. They can be a future. They can be one of the best defensive players in the league. But you would rather have one of those guys than Myles Garrett? Fuck no. Sorry, bro. I don't want to sit and wait till year 3 for a guy to develop and become something when you have a guy like Myles Garrett that's a monster right now that can still play at a high clip in probably the next 4 years. So, look, this is fucking Myles Garrett. Salute to you, though, Raider Report. Salute to John Forte on the $20 specialist. Pump the brakes on the defense, wins championships. The Eagles have the best defense and the best rushing attack with the best O-line. We'll see what happens in the Super Bowl. It's called the Mahomo effect. Salute to my John Forte.
I don't even care about the Super Bowl. I just want to see the halftime show and see if Kendrick does not like us, because I'll lose my shit if that really happens.
That man won every Grammy under the sun and wore a Canadian tuxedo to the Grammys while accepting all of them. That man is diabolical. West, y'all. Kendrick Lamar, you are a cold individual. I would never want to have any problem or beef with Kendrick Lamar in these rap streets. It's just nasty, nasty work. And now Drake is about to drop a love album on Valentine's Day with Party Next Door. That's your get back. It's nasty work, and I love Drake. Salute to Ant. Offense fills up the stands. Defense fills up the trophy case. Talk, Ant. Talk. Salute to Jorge as well. Peyton Manning's Denver defense won them the Super Bowl. One of the greatest. And Peyton had a down year that year.
Yes,
remember, he had no arm strength at all, bro. He can hardly even throw the football.
He was pulling a Kurt Angle. He was playing with a broken freaking neck.
Perk Angle. Salute the WI. Get Garrett and Kinlaw from San Francisco, and Patty will never beat us again. We would almost be the 2000 Ravens D on paper. Facts. Talk that talk. And once again, you guys, this is a stretch, right? It's a reach to even talk about the Raiders potentially going out to get this guy. But if Max is willing to say, hey, you guys, go get him. Pair me with the best edge rusher in the NFL. Give me him and extend me a little bit. I'll take a pay cut. I'll take a pay cut to play here with the likes of him. I mean, come on, what are we doing here?
Are you expecting to hear from Max this week? Because you know somebody's going to bring it up, or he'll even talk about it on the Rush. Do you think that he's going to kind of try to send the smoke signals out?
They already tweeted it on the Rush Twitter account today. So they put his request out there. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully he doesn't get an idea from this and does the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully he's just like, no, you know what? Well, he can do it. I can do it too. You know what I mean? But hopefully Max says, hey, man, what do you think about playing in Vegas? No state tax. We're building this thing the right way. And hey, man, you never know. Pete Carroll, I think that Tom Brady and these guys understand. Remember all those great teams that Tom Brady had. He had some phenomenal defenses.
Yes.
Phenomenal defenses. So he understands that defenses. Look at Pete Carroll's teams. Yeah, they had Marshawn, they had Russell Wilson, they had some nice receivers out there as well, but they had one of the greatest defenses ever assembled, the Legion of Boom. So I understand what everybody's saying. I get it, 29, I get it, all the money, but we're talking about one of the best, if not the best defensive player in the NFL. Get Garrett. Okay, we read that. Salute to WI, my guy. Salute to Mutation. Per Silver, Greg Olsen is back as the QB's coach.
Hold up. What? Call Stu right now.
Hold on real quick. I want to see this. He said, hold on real quick. Salute to my guy. Per Silver. Let me see. I want to see this.
Yeah. Veteran assistant coach Greg Olsen is heading back to the Raiders again as a quarterback coach on Pete Carroll's staff. Vic Tafur and I have learned he'll work under the new offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly. Olsen was the Raiders OC for most of their recent playoff appearance in 2021.
Well, that lets me know, and salute the Mutation, that lets me know that Gruden is not going to be back anytime soon, because we have a source that's very close to Greg Olsen, and I think you guys know who that is. And we talked to them. They're kind of been a package deal forever. And the Raiders were never talked about. Well, you know what? I'm lying. Remember I told you the situation about in Tampa, they were supposed to meet with Mark Davis and so on and so forth. So I'm not shocked. As long as Ali is not the offensive coordinator, I'm okay with this. I'm okay.
Wow.
Greg Olsen's back.
Holy shit.
You know what? Let me see if Stu's available right now.
Please get him on.
Hey, yeah. I love it because now we have somebody else in the building. Yo, it's so funny.
Out. Holy shit, man.
Let me see.
Who do they bring in for quarterback now? I'm looking. Look, we're just talking Myles Garrett, and I've talked about this before in terms of Pete Carroll being here. I said we may go the free agent route and get a quarterback in the second round. Justin Fields is a possibility. I think at this point in time, with Chip Kelly in there, veteran at the offensive coordinator position,
yeah,
Sam Darnold could be a possibility as well.
Not for that price.
With Russell Wilson right now, this whole back and forth, and apparently they're looking at potentially his market, I think, being like $50 million a year. I don't think Russell Wilson will be that guy. And allegedly, the Rooneys are going back and forth right now in terms
Fields and Russell,
Fields or Wilson or Fields. Like,
yeah, and I think that honestly, I think they end up going with Fields. I think they go with the younger option. And once again, there was a lot of rumors and reports coming out that Fields is beloved in that locker room. Not saying that Russell isn't, but those guys love Justin Fields. So I think they go the Fields route, and then Russell is kind of up in the air again, and all signs could point towards a reunion with Pete Carroll. Raider War Report. It's all good, bro. I understand.
Shout out to our little brother Andy in the chat. He said Garrett trade makes no sense unless he's playing under center.
Y'all are crazy, man. Andy was texting me. He texted me this crazy mock draft where he moved to 19 and still got Graham. I said, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. It was a phenomenal mock draft, though. Javi, how soon could a trade happen? When does that window open up?
The tampering period?
Yeah.
I think the new league year, if I remember correctly, is March 12th.
Somewhere along those lines, right?
2 days before that. Give me a sec. Let me just check the calendar real quick so I'm 100% sure. Yeah. So that little tampering window opens up March 10th.
But essentially the offices are still open right now. You can make a trade now.
I think there's like certain – I could have sworn there's certain
guidelines that you have to go by.
You can do it. But the transaction is not official.
Not approved until the window opens
of the new league year.
Okay. Salute to Hafi, man. Salute to Raider War Report. If we trade for Garrett, who is our quarterback? Shit, I don't know. Who's our quarterback now? I mean, it's the same question, bro. Like, you're not for sure going to get a quarterback at 6. More than likely, you're not. To be honest, so if you give up a first, you can still go get a Jackson Dart in the second round if you hold on to your second. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what do you mean, brother? Like, I don't understand that thought process. I don't like. you can still find your quarterback the same way you can do it even without. If you don't, if he's not available at 6, Shador or Cam, you're probably going best player available, regardless.
Yep.
So, I don't get it. Let me see. Salute to you though, man. Salute to everybody here in the building, you guys. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, what are y'all waiting on? Break them thumbs over there at Hammer's channel as well. And if you guys are not subscribed to Lil Bro, make sure you hit that subscribe button over there as well. Salute to Ben in the building with the Wilkins signing. No Garrett. We have other needs like Sam Darnold. Let's go. No, I'm taking Myles Garrett 10 times out of 10 over Sam Darnold. I look, you guys, he had a phenomenal year with Kevin O'Connell, and then he shit the bed in the playoffs. I'm not paying $30+ million for a Sam Darnold. I'm just not. Would it be an upgrade of what we have in the building? Yes, it probably would be. But I'm not paying $30 million for Sam Darnold. If you tell me you can have Myles Garrett or Sam Darnold for $30 million, which it looks like that is what it would cost for either one of those guys, I'm taking Myles Garrett.
Sign Aaron Rodgers as a bridge QB, trade up for Shador, period.
And I wouldn't be shocked if that's the move. If we look, you guys, it is a long shot for Myles Garrett. This is just me saying, if you can pair the best defensive player in the NFL with Max Crosby, it makes everybody that much better on the defensive line. It makes your entire team better, so on and so forth. This is not me saying that this is going to happen. This is just me saying that if he requested a trade, there's other teams that I guarantee you are better suitors, for him. But once again, I think we're the only team there in the top 10 that has the best pick that will potentially move on from the pick in order to bring in Myles Garrett and have the money to do so. New England does, but does he want to go there? No state tax, Vegas, max there. Yeah, essentially you go to the Patriots, you're pretty much just staying with the Browns. And maybe I'm overvaluing the Raiders here. Look, I'm a Raider fan, so I could be, but I don't know, man. Salute to Rodrigo on becoming a member as well. Appreciate you so much, brother. We don't know what channel it is, but we appreciate you. If you guys want to become Green Dot, hit the links. They're pinned up top on both sides of the channels. It definitely helps us keep the lights on over here at OLV. Andy, we're just going about Spot Track. That's it. I can show you right now, brother. This is not me making up a number, okay?
I don't agree with it, though, for the record, Andy. Like, I already said it. Like,
what does that say?
20 mil.
20 mil. Look at that. Malcolm Kuntz, 20 million per. Market value 2 years, 40 million.
PSA, boys and girls.
Okay, it's a hell of a drug.
Just saying, man. Just saying. 20 mil per, 2-year deal, 40 million.
Wait. You said 2-year, 20 million?
2-year, 40 million.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. No.
Yeah, 20 per. Bro, if it was that,
I'll give you 2 years. I'll give you 2 years, 18 with 12 million guaranteed. I'm not going over that, though.
All day, every day. And I love Kuntz. You guys know this. I'm very high on Malcolm Kuntz. But come on, man.
I got his jersey in my closet right now, Ben.
There you go. Me too. A couple of them. Salute to Gio. If you can acquire the best player at his position, you do it. The strength and identity of the team becomes the D-line in a division full of good quarterbacks. And once again, you guys, what are we doing here? We're trying to create an identity here, right? Me and Wasted talked about this on the show yesterday. You're trying to create identity. Pete Carroll is a defensive-minded guy. If your identity is going to be a defensive football team, then why not go get the best player that could be potentially available to add more value to that defense? It makes all the sense in the world to me. I agree with you, Gio. Look, if the Denver Broncos want to be and look at them. People give all Bo Nix and Sean Payton that credit. Lil bro, is crazy. That Denver defense balled this year.
Yeah.
They balled this year. Why was the Chargers where they were? That defense, Mentor and those guys had that defense gelling this year.
Surprisingly enough, the Chargers defense actually stayed healthy majority of the year to even make it to the playoffs. Yes. Those dudes drop like flies year after year. That was a surprise.
They damn near had no ground game. They damn near had no receivers outside of McConkey. That defense kept them in ball games. So, but hey, it is what it is. Salute to Gio. Salute to my guy. Salute to CJ also in the building. You want to win now? Make this trade. Send them Tyree, AOC 2026 and 2027 first. You're not giving up multiple first. You're not doing it. You're not. I'm telling you, CJ, you don't have to do that. 29 years old, requesting a trade. This is not going to be the Khalil Mack situation years prior What they give up, little bro? They give up 2 firsts, a second, a fifth, I believe, or something like that. And then we got back Khalil Mack and like a third or some weird shit. It was like a weird trade, but we give up pretty much 2 firsts and a second, I believe. And then like a later pick. And then we got back Khalil Mack and I think a third, somewhere along those lines. Don't quote me on that. But this is not that situation. It's not that situation. Remember this. When Khalil went, he was in the prime of his career. And, Chicago, they were just always a defensive-minded football team. They said, we want that guy to be on our defensive line, period, point blank, the end. So it's not going to look the same as a Khalil Mack type trade. It won't. Because remember this, you guys, we're the only team that's drafting near the top of the draft. Sure. Buffalo can't offer you that. Detroit can't offer you that. Green Bay can't offer you that. So right here, 2 firsts, a third, and a 6th. Mac was 27 at the time. There you go. And I believe we got another pick back though. I think did we get like a third back, Caps, or a 5th or something like that? Let me see. Myles Garrett and remember.
I wouldn't use this year's draft pick. I would use next year's first.
Yeah, you got to do
2 firsts. I'll go 26 and 27 first round picks.
But not even that. The thing is you got to get rid of this first anyways, because this is a thin quarterback class. Potentially next year can be even better. Keep that first. Hold on to that first just in case you do shit the bed. God forbid Myles Garrett pulls a Malcolm Kuntz and something happens, or Max can't play. God forbid. If you shit the bed, at least you can lean on that first round pick next year to potentially go locate your quarterback, in which will probably be a better class. So I would just give up. If it's a weak class this year, move on from the first. Move on from it. So that's crazy that Greg Olsen is back, though. Ali is back. And I love it because he loves the Raiders, but when he exited the last time, he had a bad situation. I'm not going to go into details, and I was asked not to, but they cleaned it up and they fixed it and got him right. But, I'm actually shocked to see him back in the silver and black, man. It's good to see that he's back, with all the shit that had happened with the Gruden, resign and all that other stuff. So that's crazy, though.
We gave up first and second in the 2023 draft.
Mm-hmm.
That was what we did at the Ahern. We couldn't. We joked around. We bullshitted as long as we could until we were able to finally announce the 3rd round pick.
Yeah. Yep. And once again, that was Devontae in his prime at that point. You know what I mean? So yeah, first and a second for at the time the best wide receiver in the game. So salute to everybody here in the building. Real quick, y'all. Let me pay some bills. Salute to our proud sponsor over at BetUS, you guys. Head over there and get 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits using promo code U2150. The fastest payouts in the industry, up to $2,000. You do not want to miss out on this offer. Go over there, tell them Shieldmore sent you. If you are a bettor, nobody does it better than BetUS. This live stream is powered by BetUS. Salute to Dan. Appreciate you in the comment, brother. Salute to Keith. Trade Tyree in the 26 first, 25 second for Myles. Trade back slightly. I don't want to get rid of that second. I think that's the sweet spot to get your running back. That's where Hampton or Trayvon Henderson could be available right there. So just get rid of the first. If you're going to go first, get rid of the first this year.
I think the one I went over just now, we took Hampton in the 3rd.
He's not going to be available in the 3rd.
I don't think so.
No way in hell. That guy is a 2nd round pick. He may even sneak up into the bottom half of the 1st. Hampton's that good. So
yeah, but I'm already thinking about a team that needs a running back late in the 1st. Fuck.
Think about this. Why wouldn't Baltimore go get one?
Because Hill is pretty fucking good as a backup behind Henry.
Henry has maybe a couple years left. Go get you a 1-2 punch with him. I like Justice Hill. He's good out the backfield, but he's not a guy that's going to be a phenomenal option for you at the running back spot. Like if you can go get another guy in Amarion Hampton that could be your running back for the next potential 5 to 7 years, go get him. And even like
I don't see Hill as a premier running back in this league, but as a backup, I think he's pretty fucking solid.
No, he is. And he said the Ravens like Mitchell. I mean, there's some guys out there. I'm just saying, I never put it past Baltimore. Would never put it past them. What other teams? I mean, Dallas, but they're not there at the end of the first. I think they still did.
I see KC.
KC
I see them looking at a running back. Like, look, the last few years, I don't know what the hell it is. I can say a player's name, and miraculously, those fucks end up with KC, including Xavier Worthy. Fuck you, guy.
Salute to Keith, my guy on the $5 special. Salute to Zen. With Greg Olsen back, watch them try and go after DC. Yikes. Laugh out loud. Hopefully, third time's a charm for Ali. I don't think that's going to happen, especially with that contract. There's no way in hell you go get Derek Carr with that nasty ass contract. I think that bridge is burned down to the ground, and I think that even Derek Carr wouldn't want to come back to Vegas until he retires a Raider. So I think once his football playing days are over, he'll come back home and rightfully so and retire Raider. But that would be insanity, bro. I'd probably have to go ahead and hit the delete button on my YouTube channel. Salute to Zen, man. Salute to Eggers. Go get a regular job. Work the regular, just do the regular 9-to-5 thing. Get back to the full swing of things, man, and just get rid of this whole shit. So it'd be nasty work. Salute to Egger. Chip Kelly coached Cleveland quarterback DTR. At UCLA, he did, I believe, right?
He was there. Yeah, he was there.
The thing is, Edgar, why would they move DTR? So Deshaun Watson is out. Winston is a free agent, so he's gone. They're going to keep DTR. They're not going to move on from him. That's a young kid that I know they're still high on. They'll probably hold on to DTR. And I like DTR, but I wouldn't want him in Las Vegas. That's definitely not the answer at the quarterback spot.
So help me God, none of you better mention Jameis Winston in free agency for us.
Man, bro.
No. Hell no. I'm good.
What's he's the definition of what? Giveth and taketh away. Like you go out there, man. Whoo, big touchdown, pick six.
Yeah,
big touchdown, pick six. It's nasty work out here. Let me see. Getting DTR when Chip had more success with Howard is funny. Yeah, it's like if you're gonna just go more recent history, go with Will. With Will Howard. You know what I mean? A guy that threw for over 4,000 yards, had over 30 touchdowns in the air. I think he had 10 picks this year. Go get him.
That wasn't really much talked about until after he won a fucking national championship.
Yeah, facts. We talked about him, Duke, which is hilarious. I wonder what he would look like in that system with Chip Kelly, Zach Wilson. What would he look like? He's a third stringer in Denver, former number one pick. What would he look like in your eyes in that Chip Kelly system? A lot of RPO, a lot of motioning.
Not trusting.
Okay.
Nope. That kid is. Granted, he got drafted by a terrible franchise that is ultimately QB purgatory, one of the 3 QB purgatory destinations in the league. I'm not taking that chance on him. Nope.
Once again, you guys, salute to everybody here in the building. We talked about the Myles Garrett situation. He did request a trade today from the Cleveland Browns. They're kind of at a, standstill here. Cleveland says they're going to hold on to him. They're not trading him. This can get pretty ugly here in a minute. Apparently, also, you guys, there's supposed to be some type of protest at the Cleveland Stadium today. The fans are going out there. They're supposed to be making a lot of noise. Because they hate the ownership, they hate the general manager, and they cannot understand for why Myles Garrett would want to get the hell out of Cleveland, why they would have to lose their best player, that they have at their disposal. So they're gonna have some type of crazy thing going on in Cleveland, which is probably going on right now. So yeah, hilarious. But other than that, we talked about our new hire as well, you guys. The Raiders did go out there and hire Brennan Carroll, Pete Carroll's son, to be the new offensive line coach and plus run game coordinator, according to Yogi Roth. He has been the University of Washington offensive coordinator and O-line coach for the past year. And prior to that, he had stops at Arizona with the Seahawks, Miami Hurricanes, and USC. So I know a lot of people are screaming nepotism and so on and so forth. Let me say this. If my sons want a job and I'm in a situation where I can elevate them, I'm going to do it. Nobody was complaining when AP brought his son into Vegas and gave him a job. Nobody complained when, Scott Turner brought his dad in, to help him. Well, you know what? I'm lying. People did kind of complain about the North Turner situation, but I seen a few people cry and complain about it, right?
Plenty of people also complained about Bronny being drafted by the Lakers to play with his dad, even though Bronny is ass. But yeah,
there you go. But if you have the opportunity to elevate your sons, you're going to do it. Simple and plain. Doesn't matter what job, what field you're in. It doesn't matter. Salute to Christopher Raiders. The AFC West had all teams ranked in the top 15 in defense. We need to do better than 15. Facts, Chris. Salute to my guy with a haymaker. Appreciate you on the $5 special, brother. Salute to CJ. So 2025 first, 2026 third. Well, just give up one of your thirds this year. You have two. Tyree Wilson, take Dart in round 2, or Will Howard. Essentially, CJ, just give him the Devontae pick. Just give it just act like it never happened. Wash your hands of it. I'd rather wait because I don't want to get rid of future draft capital if you don't need to. If you can just give your first and the third this year and one of those, don't we have 2 or 3 sixths?
Like 3.
Give him one of those. Take one of them. You know what I mean? But take Dart in round 2. What is it? We have 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give him a 6th. Round 2 or Will Howard later on. This would be a win now move. Let's fucking go. Loving the new coaching staff. Salute to my guy, CJ, my brother. Appreciate you, King, on the $5 special and the great comment. And I think we're caught up also on the supers.
Holla, city of Squala.
Yo, that's the funniest soundbite, bro, in the world. Get a few questions in, you guys, before we get out of here. S. Dot says Zach Wilson is the equivalent of Peyton Manning running the RPO offense because he would be a dead giveaway running a 4.84 40 dash. S. Dot with a haymaker. Haymaker. I would love it, Tyler. I would love it.
Do you want to do one before we
could? Yeah, let's do it.
Monday.
Yeah, we'll do one now with Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly in the building. Now we kind of know the philosophy of what we're doing. Let's do it. But Tyler, I think personally, I would let Nate Hobbs go, and I would bring in Asante Samuel Jr. I would definitely, for sure. And he says 10 sacks in 3 years is not earning anywhere near 20. Kuntz's agent must work his spot track. Salute to my guy. And you guys, our brother Wasted will be live here very soon as well. I think in the next hour or so. So stay tuned for that. Once we're done, if you guys can, pull up on our guy and definitely go shoot the shit with him. Let me see.
I got you.
All right, got it. We're going to do a quick mock, you guys, before we get out of here. Foxdale says, Graf, what about Jack? What about him? He's still under contract, rookie deal. I spoke to my brother who's very close with him. Jack was at his house the other day recording some music, and he's happy about the Pete Carroll pickup. I mean, he hates that AP's gone, but he's excited to see what this defense is going to look like. And once again, Foxdale, remember this. Patrick Graham is back, and Graham likes his ball hawk Jack. You know what I mean? Sometimes he makes some rash decisions and gets cooked a little bit in coverage, right? But let's not act like this guy hasn't been the big play, playmaker for us on the defensive side of the ball, at least at the cornerback position. Essentially, he's been a Meek Robertson. Hammer, am I wrong?
No, not at all. Little pitbull puppy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and let me get this real quick.
Raider Fresh, Carroll. I'm sorry. Carroll is the offensive run game coordinator. Leonard is the defensive run coordinator.
Yeah, both. You have guys that coordinate on both sides of the football. Ben says draft Stewart, the DE from Texas. He's nice. Resign Kuntz, dial up the pass rush in the AFC West. Salute to my guy, Ben, and salute to our brother real quick. I had a ball kicking it with my guy the other day, man, Demon King, my dude, my brother. Hey, y'all, I have a question. Why would we go after Myles Garrett? Just kidding. Wanted to be like the rest of the yo-yos. OLB Raider Nation, Raider Nation for life. Salute to my guy, my brother, Demon King. Once again, I had a ball with him at the Senior Bowl. I'm sorry, the Shrine Bowl. I always get them both confused. They both at the same time, but salute to my guy. All right, let's get it rolling. Hammer got it up backstage. Pause. All right, let's get it rolling. It's nasty work out here. All right, let's get it rolling. Yeah, no trades. You want to do trades?
No, I'm not doing trades right now. I did that shit last week. Good God Almighty.
David Zahn said, I got some senior balls for you. Hey, yo.
All right. So the first 5, Sanders, Ward. The Giants took yours? Will Campbell, Will Johnson. Look, Travis Hunter is there.
We're just gonna act like Jackson Dart was gone there at 3 to the Giants because I'm hearing that they like him a lot as well. So
Are you going Abdul Carter? Or you going Travis Hunter here?
man, see the thing is, I love Trav, bro. I love him, but God,
Yeah.
Trav, I love you, brother. Give me Abdul Carter. Are you cool with that?
I'm fine with that.
All right, cool.
I've been drafting Carter a lot, especially since Pete Carroll's taken over. I'm not doing any deal with these fuckboys. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, fuck 'em.
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting guy right there too. And Connerly out of Oregon. He's starting to gain a lot of traction right now. Yeah. Ursery's there out of Minnesota. Jahad Campbell's there. Sawyer's there. What run it? Damn. Okay, Trey Amos is there. What running backs are available right here? Dart is still available too, but I'm not too much worried. Damn, see, I see. I don't want to just do the same thing over and over, but you guys know how I feel about Hampton. But we're going based off of Chip Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he would take Hampton over a Trayvon Henderson?
I think having the familiarity with Henderson already, I would much rather have somebody I've already worked with that I can continue to work with for years to come.
So do you take Trayvon here, or do you wait and take a quarterback, take Dart here in the second, and take Judkins in the third, or hope that Trayvon falls to the third?
I think you can hope and pray that either one of them, Henderson or Judkins, drop to the third and try to get your quarterback in the second round.
Okay, let's go QB then. But see, Will Howard to be available later too, though. I don't know if he's going to like – I don't think these guys are going to be that high on Jackson Dart. I could be wrong.
Again, another one that's been in the system. I'm gonna take a risk right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Henderson.
All right. I mean, Hampton's my guy, but we're going off of Chip Kelly and what he got going on. So, all right.
Let's see if our quarterback is there.
Take Howard right here if he's available. Judkins is still damn right. So hold on, go to all real quick. Damn, bro. Howard to be available next round. Take Trey Harris. Me personally, what do you think about taking Trey right there?
Go for it.
We got 2/3. I'm tripping. Trey is one of my favorite wide receivers in this draft. You think? Yep, take Will. Now we got to get a little defensive here, or a guard. Okay, let's see best players available. Josiah Stewart.
Love that kid.
Damn, bro. I would love to get ignorant right here and take a scatterboo, but I'm gonna mind my business. hey, Chris Paul, bruh, I'm trying to tell you. What do you think about taking a linebacker here and moving on from Divine Diablo? Bro, he's nice.
I'm 1,000% with it because you know how I feel about Diablo.
I watched this kid at the Shrine Bowl. Take Paul right there. Now, what guards are available?
I'll tell you in 2 seconds. Yo, unless I have a sneaky suspicion right now. Oh, and you got another Ohio State guy there. I have a very sneaky suspicion.
Go to all real quick, little bro.
I saw today from PFN. I feel like if we were to go the route of getting Jake Majors, that they're going to kick him to guard because he's right now a center.
Okay, go to all real quick. I just want to see who's all available. Who's the best players available right now?
Another Ohio State player. Good God. Jalen Reed.
Oh, bro, Jack Beach. I don't know if he's going to be available there. The way he played the Senior Bowl, bro, he's starting to gain a lot of Puka Nkoa type comparisons because of the smaller. Well, I didn't want to call TCU a small school, but damn, I would damn near. Nah, we got enough receivers. We already took one, right? We got Trey.
Yeah, we got Trey Harris.
Okay. I'm gonna give this one, bro. You got the keys to the car, bro. What do you want to do here?
Fuck do we have
Hey,
right
Jordan
now?
Phillips is there. That kid he didn't have a ton of he didn't have any sacks, I don't think, at Maryland this last season. But bro, this dude is a ball. Oh, you got Mello Dotson there too. Is Kobe gone? Wait, Malachi Moore is still available right there?
Kobe's gone.
Okay.
Kobe's gone. Jesus. Okay.
Go to running back. Let's get a little stupid. Go to running back. Go up. Those are all the best players available?
Yep.
Rockets there, Damian's there. I was gonna see if Judkins was still available. I'll say fuck it. Give him his 1-2 punch again. But we can get one in the later rounds. We can even take ET in there, probably in like the sixth.
Definitely in the 6th.
All right.
What to all? I mean, we can go.
I like that kid, Jordan Phillips, man. I'm telling you, bro, that kid is a monster. He was cooking.
Focusing on that defense.
Yeah, go ahead. I love that move. Now go to. We still haven't got a guard yet.
That's where I wanted to look next. Perfect. You could take either one of these dudes right here.
Yeah, you're the guy. I like Luke a lot out of Cincinnati. He'll probably be available later too. But I mean, it's up to you, bro. You do it. I'm assuming they'd probably like to go with Seth there because, well, he was. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real fast. I want to see something real quick.
Salute to the chat. Appreciate y'all pulling on up, y'all.
I don't know if they're going to move him to guard because he's the center. Now, your guy at Texas, you said that they will probably move Jake at the next level to guard.
I have a sneaky suspicion from the mock draft. They have us taking him. I'm like, we're set with JPJ. So you must be having him. You must be drafting him, and you're going to use him as a guard.
Then you know what? Do you want to take a guy that you have to convert, or do you want to take a guard?
I'd much rather take a guard, but at the same time, like, look, Majors has that size. That entire Texas offensive line, their average was like 6'5" and 320 plus. So it already fits what we need on the interior. And I don't think it would be much of a stretch for him to just move over to the left or the right side.
Okay. Well, hey, bro, this you. Do it.
Fuck it.
Go back to running backs.
Got you.
There's a playmaker right there, right? And I don't know if you want to go that route. I love Raheem Sanders. That's my guy. Good kid in real life. Jaquavius Marks is a playmaker, bro. And Taj Brooks is still available there too, out of Texas Tech, who had
what's the deal with him. Like, what transpired this year that his draft value is just not there?
I'm looking right now. Marks is sneaky out of the pass, in the passing game out of the backfield. I love Raheem, but once again, Raheem dealt with shoulder injuries, knee injuries. He had a massive year 2 years ago. Well, let me say 3 seasons ago. Not that this season he had like 800 yards rushing. The year prior he had like 200 because of an injury. Then the year before he had like 16, 17, 100 yards rushing or some crazy shit. Give me. I damn near want to take Tajee Brooks. I want to take Taj Brooks, bro.
I will tell you this. We have not looked at a corner. We haven't looked at
a shit. Go to corner. Some of these guys will still be available later. You're right. Kamari Harris is there. Cameron, take Zah. Take Zah. Big body. He had 6 picks this year. 6'3".
God.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And you know what's funny? Andy, that's Andy's guy. Andy loves Zah Frazier. Bro, I'm telling you, this is a guy that Pete Carroll will turn into a monster. 6'3", lengthy, 6 picks. Like he was a baller. He was a baller for them. Sincere, I love to see his former guy too.
Brendan Crenshaw Dixon. Shiloh.
We haven't gotten an edge rusher, right?
Nope.
See if there's any edge.
We got Abdul Carter.
Oh shit, I'm tripping. I'm tweaking. We got linebacker. Essentially we can bring Merrick back. We just got Trey Taylor. We can bring Palomal back. Go to overall. Go to best players available.
This is
oh shit, my bad. Go up top, all the way to the top real quick.
We're there. Fuck, Seth is still there too.
Damn, we could double dip there, huh?
What do you say?
Man, look. We got a big body wide receiver in Trey Harris. Give me LeJontay Wester, bro. Right there. You got the speedster. He can return kicks. Man, you put him with Trey Tucker, dog. Man, look. Now I'd probably go get another running back this late in the game personally, but
how many backs? We only took one.
Yeah, we took one. Jordan James is available.
Jaquavius is still there. Brooks is still there.
Jackson had fumble problems, bro, at the Shrine Bowl. Like he had me a little nervous. I was watching him literally cough up the ball over and over, bro.
Etienne is still there.
You go ahead. You pick the guy. You might want to go get a duck in Jordan James. Or time.
Quack, quack.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
So we got Abdul Carter with the 6 overall. We got an A. Trevian Henderson, we got a B. Trey Harris, A+. Will Howard, A. Chris Paul Jr., A, B+. Jordan Phillips, A+. Jake Majors, A. Zav Frazier, I'm sorry, D+. LeJontay Wester, B+. Jordan James, B.
I like screenshot that or save it if you can.
Yeah, somebody in the chat, screenshot that as well, please.
I'm going to post that up and see what the nation thinks. I think that's a great draft right there. You pretty much hit every need out the park. We could have we got one guard, right? Or we got a center we're going to convert to a guard.
Yep. So we got 2 offensive linemen, didn't we? No, we got one.
We got one, which you can still go find one in free agency as well.
Yeah.
So
somebody screenshot that and give me a thumbs up that you did. Appreciate you.
Yes, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Phenomenal draft. Let's get it. We're a few months away from not having to do these anymore. You know what I mean? Actually cover the draft. So salute to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, what are y'all waiting on? Break them thumbs also at Hammer's channel. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get Hammer to 15K, trying to get me to 30K. If you guys can get those subs up. If you're new here and you've never been around here before, it's free. Not, it doesn't cost you a penny, man. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button and get those likes up and keep us in the algorithm. Also, real quick, before we get out of here, salute to our proud sponsors once again over at BetUS. This live stream was powered by BetUS. Head over there and get 150% bonus on your first deposit, 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits using promo code YouTube150 up to $2,000. Fastest payouts in the industry. If you are a bettor, nobody does it better than BetUS. Once again, this live stream was powered by BetUS. Salute to Joe Nation. Complete draft, my dog. I appreciate you, brother. Real talk. And I think somebody became a member on one of our channels. Salute to OJ as well, man. Appreciate you. Real talk, my brother. He says, great mock draft. If you guys want to become members like our guy OJ, hit the links that's pinned up top. Once again, it definitely helps us keep the lights on. What you got going on, Hammer? You want to plug away, man? What you got going?
Nothing. I'm excited to watch Monday Night Raw in another 2 hours after a really dope Royal Rumble. Like,
yeah,
I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see what unfolds tonight.
And once again, you guys, the Babyface Hills podcast will be back very soon. My apologies, you guys. This is on me. Hammer's been on me like, yo, bro, what we doing? I just want to do this right. I want to get some graphics put together, an intro put together. We'll be back. If you guys want to get some solid wrestling content, go over and hit the subscribe button on the Babyface Hills podcast. We'll be covering all WWE over there. So make sure to go over there, hit that subscribe button. Salute to our guy, Ty Davis, as well. Raider Nation, salute. Been listening to the BG Bet US. Salute to my guy, man, Ty. in the building, our Jersey brethren. Salute to Rick. He says, crush the draft. I will be doing backflips if we hit that draft. Yes, sir. Salute to my guy, Rick. And then he said, everybody's saying Greg Olsen is back, which is insanity. So other than that, you guys, we love you guys. We appreciate every single one of y'all. We're going to get out of here. One.